Hi guys, welcome back to Sim UK. This is of course Fishing the Barents Sea, brand new game coming out on the 7th of February. It's going to cost $19.99 from Steam, and I've been lucky enough to get this preview version, so any bugs, issues that you see here are probably going to be sorted out. I should imagine they're going to be sorted out before release day, so don't worry about that too much. If you haven't seen my first video, go and check that out. It's better to follow this in process, but in this particular episode we're going to be selling our fish, buying some line, baiting the line, setting the line, pulling the line in, so I can show you how all of that works. Let's progress. Let's go right ahead and do that now. So you can see, following on from exactly where we left off in the last episode, we're just coming into dock now. Would you like to dock at the port? Yes. Now, you don't have to do that. You can click on this button here, or I think possibly you can even park it yourself, heaven forbid. But if I click yes, it will pull me into dock. Now, you can't see it because it's behind this stuff. No, there's no way I can twist that so you can see what's going on. But basically, oh, there we go. You see a little bit. There's a line here, and it's being pulled in, and the boat's being dragged nice and close into port. And that's basically what's happening. Okay, so oddly enough, before it allows me to sell the fish, it's already prompting me to do the next tutorial, which is setting a long line. So we're going to say yes, and I'll just read this, I guess. You also need to learn how to set a long line. First, you should go to the fish market to bait one of your long lines. Click the fish market button at the bottom right, then select the buy bait button that appears at the top left. So we'll dismiss that. Right, before we do that, let's sell our fish. Now, I love this book with all the information. I made 31,813 krona, which is pretty good. That's more than I made in both of my first two attempts. So by quite a long way, actually. So that's good. I'm obviously getting better. Now, there's a lot of information here, so I'm just going to very briefly go over this. There are seasons, and at certain seasons, certain fish are worth more money. That's basically the premise of seasons. Events, again, like seasons, there are certain events. Like in summer, the demand for haddock is significantly lower. Prices are down by 40 krona. So I think it's krona. Forgive me if that's wrong. So the prices go down. So basically stay away from haddock. Don't go haddock fishing at that time. Jobs, this is what we're doing now. Currently we're working on the tutorials. We're on the set line tutorial, which is here. 15th of the 8th, 2017. Odd that they picked that date, but anyway, there you go. Gear, this is just information. This is stuff you've unlocked. That'll increase as you unlock stuff. Sales, obviously this is the one we just looked at. We made 31,813 on the previous fish. And certs, this is where you unlock the ability to sail in bigger boats. You have to earn that right by sailing certain number of kilometers. Excuse me, my apologies for that. Right, okay, so we'll just close that down. That's pretty much that done, and we are on to the next thing, which is go to the fish market, which is located down here, and up to the buy bait area, and we'll click on the unbaited long lines. Oh, hang on. Click on the unbaited long line and bait it with shrimp. You have been given the money to pay for this for the first time, because it's a tutorial. So we click on that, find the shrimp, which is this one here. Boom. Now you can go fishing. Exit the port by clicking on the Go Fishing button in the lower right corner, which is just down here. Now before I do that, I want to save the game. So you have to, it seems, click on Main Menu, which then takes you to the option where you can save the game. That made me a little bit worried that I was going to lose all my progress there, but it's okay, it's fine. Right, so we need to get this boat off the edge here. Now, I haven't found the correct way to do it, but I've discovered that if you slam her into reverse and kind of steer away, from the edge, the front of the boat gently rubs against the port and it starts pushing you out. So once you're out a little bit, then you can reverse, straighten up, and this is my speedo over here, and then you should be able to spin out without banging into this thing. And if you do bang into it, you damage the boat. So, I mean, do be warned. Okay, so we're going out to port here. Open the map so you find a good spot to set your line. Use the full screen button on the mini-map in the bottom right. Press the M key. So we'll just get ourselves lined up here a bit. Make sure we're not going to hit the jetty. And one thing you'll notice that when we go out this time is the waves are a bit more prominent. Not hugely, but enough that you notice they're there. So let's do as we're told. Let's go to the map. In order to see the current fish population, you should select fish population, then all species at the top left. Now, I really like this game. I think it has a great simulation element. The way they've put it together, the way it works, it's just sublime. I'm really enjoying it. This bit I'm a little bit less pleased with, because when I hit all species here, it's just basically going to load up where all the fish are. And I think that takes away all the fun and the skill of fishing. I think you need to figure out, I'd rather figure out myself where the good fishing spots are and then remember them, or maybe mark them on my GPS or whatever. But I don't like this being told where to find specific fish. I just find that to be a bit too easy. Just my 2 pennies worth. Let me know in the comments if you agree or disagree with that. But that's the only thing throughout the entire 2 hours that I've played this game that I didn't really like. So there's that. Just putting it out there. A mission waypoint has been set at a good fishing location on the map. Make your way to the mission waypoint. You may use fast travel. It's just that fishermen are very sensitive about who knows their favourite fishing spots. It's like a secret. You're not allowed to share it. I mean, if you work on a fisherman's boat and then you go to a different boat, that's all I'm saying. Anyway, let's dismiss that and let's go to the waypoint. So I can set a waypoint here and then here, and let's fast travel because it's just a demonstration for you guys. Time set your first long. Time to set your first long line. Set a long line by using the set line button in the gear menu in the lower left corner. Okay, so we'll dismiss that. Come out of here. We're in neutral. We're in the right spot. So down here in gear, we have set gear. So the hook, there you go, just popped off the boat. There's the buoy. Now if I accelerate, you'll see that we've done 5 of 25 meters. So we baited 5 hooks, chucked it in the water, and we got another 20 to go. So if I go full power, you'll see that we only go up to here, which basically means we're going to slowly trot along, allowing us enough time to bait each hook. Now one thing you'll notice is there's no animation for the hook baiting itself. It would be nice if that were there, but it's not the end of the world that it isn't. You can see the line coming off the end of the boat there. I'm not that impressed with these graphics here, but like I say, this is pre-release, so this might all get improved over time. And I've got to say actually, it's like a mill pond out here, so obviously the last time I played, the weather was less calm and there were definitely some waves. So unfortunately I can't show you that in this video because I have no waves, it seems. But that's good because it also means it's dynamic and it's not preordained. Now that you have set your first long line, you must wait a minimum of 4 hours before you can pick it back up. However, for this tutorial, the time will now be skipped forward for 20 hours. 20 hours is the optimal time a long line should stay in sea. You can see this by looking in the map at the outline colour of the buoy. When it is blue, it is the best time to pick up the line for the best yield. See the wiki for more details. Haul the long line. Okay, so we need to get the long line on our starboard side. So we need to spin round here. As we did in the first episode. The wiki, incidentally, is up here on the left. It's that question mark. So you can see the boat's rocking and bouncing around a little bit more than it was in the first episode. And we should just stop in time. Come on, stop now, stop now, stop now, stop now, stop now. Not perfect, but good enough. Right, I'm going to hit the E key. Yes, I would like to haul the long line. And here we go again. We've seen this before. Now, it's interesting that the audio of the ocean isn't that prominent, even though we're hanging over the edge of the boat. Hopefully these are things that will get improved and updated over time. It might just be that that's a bug or just a current feature that will be fixed. Who knows? But on the most part, I'd say this game was very, very well together and really looking very good. Now, for me, being a fisherman is something I considered doing as a young man. Ultimately decided against it, 26%. That's nearly my best perfect shot. 31. I've just beat my own record of 27. That's pretty awesome. 36. Oh, I'm just getting so good. And then I ruined it with that. But I did get 39% at good, which is pretty. 44% perfect. Wow, that was a good haul. That was a good haul. 113 pollock, 95 haddock, 25 redfish. Now, this is pre-release. There are some bugs and issues. Last time I clicked OK, the game basically crashed on me and I was unable to gut the fish. So, I'm going to do it now, and if it crashes, that'll be the end of this video. Otherwise, we'll gut the fish. So, just keep your fingers crossed. Aha, it worked. Excellent. So, yeah, last time that bugged out massively, and that was bad. Just over 2 stars, so that's not good. Which is a shame, because I had a really good haul as well. Alright, that was much better. 5 stars. That was much better. That's the best I've ever done. Now, you can see it moving like down and up and all over the place. That's not me doing that. That's the game doing that. Oh, see, again, 2 stars. That is not good. Now, there might be a technique to this, but I find that really tricky. 4 stars, just over. That's a good one. That's a good one. Nearly 5 stars. Okay. Excellent. I never got this far, so this is all new to me. Look at all the fish that are stacked up on the left now, all perfectly gutted and ready to be sold. Now you can deliver your catch to Hammerfest to complete this tutorial. Okay, wicked. So let's go M to the map. Let's click on the waypoint creator and let's create some waypoints, because this is this is an introduction to you guys, so there's no point me physically doing it when I can just quickly do it. I suppose I could have done it myself and then cut the video, but anyway, we're here now. Let's go into port and see what happens, because this is all new to me. I haven't seen any of this yet. Mission complete. Congratulations on returning to Hammerfest. Again, to sell your fish, you should dock at Hammerfest by entering the rectangular port zone and clicking the Dock at Port button on the right. From here, you're on your own. Good luck. So that's it, guys. That's the end of the tutorial. Now, this is very, very early stages. The boats get much bigger, the equipment gets bigger, the complexity of the whole game, from what I understand, is going to get much bigger, much better, much quicker. So, let me know in the comments section what you think of the game so far. Let me know in the comments section if you have any questions. And let me know in the comments section if you want me to use the saved game file that they sent me, which will unlock everything. So, or let me know if you want me to continue progressing from this point on. I'm quite happy to do just about all of that. So, let me know. And until next time, take care of yourselves. Thanks for watching. Goodbye for now. In this chapter of the logbook, you can see all the deliveries and sales you've made at port. Note that fish should be delivered before they're 8 days old. Otherwise, they'll start rotting and the price you receive for them will decrease significantly. On some boats, you can purchase a freezer to prevent fish from rotting. Good stuff. 19,429,089 kroner. So that's not quite as good a haul as the first one, but it was only a single line as opposed to a double line. Not bad.